Hello, thank you for joining me today in the Jimmy Jam Oracle. And we welcome the spirits who are here with us. And I welcome you. And let's get started. So we're going to do a 7-card read for Amberlynn Reid. And what's been going on with her lately? Well, she went to go see a concert while her cat was missing. That's fun. If there's time after the 7-card read, I was thinking about maybe doing a quick read for Rarity. But let's see. For right now, let's do Amber. We're going to do a 7-card spread. And we're going to ask the spirits, is there anything you would like to tell us in the 7-card read? Please do so. Please let us know what you would like to say about Amberlynn Reid. Alright, let's get started. 7 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's a card you can't see right away. That's okay. You're going to see. I'll push it forward. Although I think you can when I arrange the cards like that. Have a candle in the way. Okay. I got my handy dandy guidebook. Let's get started. Alright, I believe the first card is the past. Let's go ahead and flip that one. We have Temperance. Pull that for you. It's reversed. So let's see what Temperance has to say about... Oh, I passed it. Darn it. Amberlynn's past. We have disharmony, frustration. People are working at cross purposes. Okay. Disharmony and frustration is probably... Oh. I would say that's more like a reaction channel. Well, past, present, and future for them. But, as for Amber, the people working at cross purposes could be just people working against her, which that's again like future, past, and present, so it's a very general card for her, I think, but it's kind of an interesting foundation to start with right now. So let's set this aside. Maybe it'll make more sense a little bit later down the road, so we'll keep an eye on that. Second card is the present situation. So here we go. We flip that. We have the Empress. She is reversed. The third card, here we go. We have overindulgence, enjoyment of sensual pleasure, a tendency to become domineering, a baroness. Okay, so I think that's really accurate for the present situation because she is with Tommy or Emily. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily, but Tommy. There we go. So definitely, like, overindulgence is a thing. We can visibly see that she's gained weight, and she's shown on camera that she's eating and drinking alcohol, and definitely overconsumption is there. This sensual pleasure, again, she's with Emily, and that's probably going on too. It does say a tendency to become domineering. I just wonder if that's something Amberlynn has brought to the relationship. And maybe that's what's going on too. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have the third card, which is what is helping. Boop. So what is helping? We have the 9 of Swords, but it's reversed. Oh, swords are in the back. Of course. One more. There we go. It says, trust your intuition and suspicions about that certain person. Your doubts are well founded. Okay, so if I had suspicions and doubts about anyone, it would probably be Tommy, because it says trust your intuition and your doubts are well founded. That could be like, again, like reaction channels telling Amber like, hey, we have doubts about Emily. Or even like this card could represent Amber herself, but it's in the helpful position because it says what is helping the current situation Amber is in, and it's doubt either of Amber's character or of Tommy's character, in which case this would tell us that perhaps Amberlynn does have her own doubts. She does have that intuition, but she has a really good habit of ignoring that intuition, I think, especially when it comes to love. But having it is definitely helpful in her situation. It could be if it was a tool that she was readily able to use. So then we have the fourth card, which is the obstacles card. Four of Swords. Oh, we're getting a lot of swords. Okay, and it says, it's time to take a break from life's pressures. Can indicate someone in the hospital recovering from an illness or religious retreat. It's interesting that it says someone in the hospital, because right now I feel like we all kind of know that Emily is in the, in healthcare. But it does say recovering from an illness, so I'm not sure if Amber has anyone in the hospital. It does say an obstacle to overcome, so perhaps it's like indicating that Amber's like health is an obstacle for her. Maybe that's where like the illness comes from. Or even like we could see it like this, that the break from life's pressures is an obstacle for Amber, because all she does is take breaks from life's pressures. She's taken a break off of YouTube, and that's, I believe it's working against her. Like obviously she's not bringing in any income doing that, and yeah, that actually could be part of the. Ironically, like taking a break is usually viewed as like a positive thing. In Amber's case, taking a break not only causes her like financial strife, but it also causes her like physical strife, because she's also taking a break from the pressure of losing weight or having to watch what she eats and manage that. So that's definitely an obstacle for her. So we have the fifth card, which is the attitudes of others. So this is a card that usually represents outside influences. We have the King of Swords, 3 swords in a row. At least I'm still in the section, so it's really easy to find it. He's reversed. This is stirring up controversy and discord. Cruelty means spiritness. All right. So I kind of wonder if this is reaction channel card in this position, because it does say the attitudes of others, and it says stirring up controversy is definitely something like Jordy has definitely stirred up some stuff here lately, and Amber's not happy with that. Last I knew, she had typed in his chat that he was sick because he was talking about Rarity going missing. So perhaps that's the outside, what did I say? Attitudes of others. Like that outside influence coming in, is that people are purposely kind of like she's taking this break, and then you have Jordy purposely like trying to stir the pot, trying to get that content out. Which I don't blame him. He's just out there doing his thing. The sixth card is what the questioner should do. So this is the Spirit's advice for Amber. Let's see what she should do. Be the Knight of Swords. Lots of swords, man. Here we go. It says the knight charges bravely into battle. He's a skilled warrior who rushes into situations without weighing the consequences. His charming nature gets him out of scrapes. Okay. So I think they're saying what Amber should do is break out of this this restful period that she's in. She needs to come up fighting. She needs, come out swinging. And not so much at Jordy. I'm not saying that they should fight. I think this is about her health. That what she should do is just get up and start, get out of this little rut that she's in, and she needs to start fighting this depressive state she says she's in. She needs to fight perhaps she does need to fight the controversies, but the spirits are saying she needs some get up and go. She needs to pick herself up, again, like me saying that her taking a break from her own content is hurting her financially. Like this is saying like, hey, Stop it. Like, let's go. And I honestly think that's pretty good advice. That's exactly what the reaction channels want her to do. Because even they said, like, yeah, you know, post something, give us something. Like, come on. And then we have the 7th card, which is my favorite card. It's the outcome card. So given these circumstances, this is the card that says what we can expect. And don't worry, I won't keep you in suspense. We have the Queen of Swords. What? We have the whole family right here. King, Queen, we're just missing the page. All right. So she's reversed. It says, this dangerous enemy can cut you to ribbons with her words. She, who is normally rational, now shows a closed mind. This could be Amber, although the rational part, probably not. But definitely this dangerous enemy can cut you to ribbons with her words. And the closed mind part, I think, is Amber, definitely. So, like, the part about the intuition and the doubts, I think she puts that to rest. It seems like she's going to hold steadfast to Emily, to defending her. Again, that maybe that's what this is, to fight for her. And Amber will say anything she needs to and badmouth whoever she needs to do it. And that seems like that's the outcome for Amber, which is not surprising. We all know she puts love and, or what she feels like is love, in front of everything else, even her own health. But it's interesting to see all of these swords, and I think these swords are a good indication of some sort of struggle, which is, I honestly think that's what Amber is going through right now. She's going through a struggle. Struggling with reaction channels, struggling with her health, and now she's struggling with her missing cat. At least I hope she's struggling with that. But let's do a quick read for Rarity, because I have plenty of time to do it. And I am super curious to what the spirits would have to say about a cat. But I have done Twinkie before, and it seems only fair that I do one for Rarity. So spirits, Rarity, Amber's cat, she's missing. Is there anything you would like to tell us in regarding that situation? Is the cat okay? Is it all a lie? That's a conspiracy that's going on right now, that Amber's just doing this for content. Did Amber purposely leave the door open for Rarity to make a disappearance? Has something done anything to the cat? Let's hope not. 3 card spread, just a quickie. All right. Brace yourself. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. Here we go. He's reversed. This says impatience could lead to risky investments. Huh, that's interesting. Impatience and risky investments. That might be, maybe it's an indicator for Amber's relationship. Like, she's very impatient. I've done reads before where there's a proposal being discussed, or in the near future, and maybe that's where the impatience is coming from. Maybe Amber's wanting to get the ball rolling. As for the risky investments, I hope it's not implying that there's some sort of deception in the situation, to where, like, is the risky investment that Amber did lie about Rarity being missing, and turns out she's been in the house the whole time and she's just doing this for content? Or is the risky investment getting rid of Rarity for whatever reason? Like, maybe she wasn't getting along with Emily's dog, or maybe she was acting out in some way and Emily didn't like it, and I don't know. Like, what is the risky investment? Let's see if we get some clarity in the next card. We have the Knight of Swords. We just got him. But wouldn't you know it, I don't remember. I have a terrible memory when it comes to these cards. Oh yeah, the warrior who rushes into situations without weighing the consequences. His charming nature gets him out of scrapes. So this part right here where it says rushes into situations without weighing the consequences, Like, could that be the opening of the door and leaving it open? So I'll be honest with you, I think she left the door open on purpose so that the dogs could go out and then turn around and come back in. And I honestly feel that's what happened, because that's what makes more sense. Because it's a sliding door. Like, you're going to open up the sliding door. Because I don't know your guys' sliding door, but when I used to have a sliding door when I lived in an apartment, it was the glass door, which is heavy. It's not like it's a light door. And then you have your screen, which you push open. So you actually, when you open up a screen door, you open two doors. The glass and then the screen. I don't know if Emily has a screen on her glass door, but I've never seen a glass door without a screen. So it's implying she not only opened up this heavy, glass door, but pushed over the slider door, let the dogs out, and then turned around and forgot to close at least one of the fucking doors. Like, no. Sorry, I feel very strongly about the door being left open. Especially if you have an adventurous cat. Like, who does, at the very least, like, close the screen part of the door so that the cat can't just, like, go out. Like, and it was cold. It's been cold. I live in a state very close to Wisconsin. That's all, like, and it's been cold for, like, at least a week. Like, too cold to have, like, a window open. But you're gonna have a door open for, like, 20 minutes? Like, that's insane to me. Okay, let's look at the last card. I went on that rant and I kind of forgot the direction I was going with that. Oh yeah, like, opening, like, she wasn't weighing out the consequence of, like, the glass door being open. Or the screen door, which should have been on the... Okay, so we have the final card. We have the Six of Pentacles. Let's look that up. It's reversed. Again, it's sorry about my rant. It says bad debt, unpaid loans, and selfish behavior. Okay, so we have selfish behavior tied into risky investments, tied into weighing the consequences and rushing into situations. I have a funny feeling it's either one or two things. It's either Rarity did get let out. Maybe on accident, maybe on purpose. I'll be honest with you, I feel like it was done on purpose if that's the case. And oh my gosh, I already forgot what this card was about. Oh, I know it said bad debt and loans, but that was not the part I wanted to... I'm terrible at this, you guys. I'm so sorry. Selfish behavior. Right, selfish behavior. That selfish behavior makes me think it was done on purpose, if it was done at all. Or the selfish behavior and even like the... Oh my goodness. I swear, I do remember what it means. It was the wordage that they use. Oh, rushing into situations without weighing the consequences. Maybe she's just hiding the cat. Because we didn't even know where Twinkie was until she put him on screen. So whatever we see on screen is what she shows us. So the Rarity very well could be nice and happy and warm under a couch somewhere in Tommy's house. And Amber knows it. And she's just saying, oh, Rarity's missing. And then suddenly someone is going to bump into the couch and the cat's going to walk out. And they're going to be like, oh, she was here all along. And I'll be honest with you, that's like the best outcome out of this. And it's the one I'm secretly pulling for. But real quick, because it bothers me, we're going to ask the spirits, poor Rarity, is she safe? Can you tell us whether or not she's like okay? Best case scenario, she did get lost and she's being cared for by a loving family. Let's see what they have to say. It'll be the last card. We have the Chariot. It is reversed. What's his number? 7. Says denotes a lack of control, reverting to bad habits, a failure to follow through, also possible setbacks with travel arrangements. Could Amber be using Rarity's disappearance as a mean to delay her travel back to Oklahoma. Because right now she can just say, like, oh, I can't go back home. What if Rarity shows up? And if that's the case, if that's what Amber is doing right now, she did something to that cat. She did something to that cat. If that's what that card is representing, if that's what the spirits are telling us, I'm sorry. If it's not true, I'll be the first one to apologize. But if it is true, that's horrible. That's horrible. And I would hate to think someone could do that to a pet they've had for years. For years. I couldn't imagine hurting as much. Okay, I have a bird. I've mentioned this bird before. He can be a pain. He can be a pain because he likes being loud, especially in the middle of the night. And as long as, even like having him for a few weeks, I was like, I am annoyed, but I couldn't hurt him or purposely put him in a situation I know he would be hurt in. That's psycho. That is so psycho to me. Oh, but thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry about my video went on way longer than I intended. But tell you what, I'll do an intuition pull real quick just for you. Thank you for joining me. We have the Lovers. It's reversed though, so it's probably not as wonderful as you think it's going to be. Let's see. Quarrels can lead to separation. Infidelity can lead to marital difficulties. Be careful not to make hasty or unwise choices. Again, more hasty, unwise decisions being made today. This one's for you. Thank you for joining me. We thank the spirits for joining us today. You have a great day.